What's happening, y'all? Guess I'll do daily rant number 9. Daily rant number 9. GI Operation on Twitter, CEO of BlackFolkHotspots.com. As I always like to get started, let you know what my primary thing is. I run a network for black business owners, and that's what Black Folk Hotspots is. And if you are a black business owner and you're watching this, or you know a black business owner, go to blackfolkhotspots.com and create a profile. If you have events coming up, videos you're trying to promote, uh, uh, flyers or whatever, you can post them. And then what will happen once you get the approval email, you can come back in and you can post those things so that we can share them with our network of well over 300,000 people at this point. blackfolkhotspots.com. It'll be in the description, or you can go to you'll see BFHS network / support BFHS, which is our t-shirts, our support black business t-shirts. Let's make black business great again. Let's make the statement, a bold statement, without ever saying a word. But anyway, that was actually one of the things that I want to talk about real quick, is about business. I talk to so many business owners on a daily and a weekly basis, and we talk about what they're doing, and more times than not, I always say that we need, as black business owners, we need to partner, right? For instance, there's things that Black Folk Hotspots does not do, or we do a lot, but there's some things that we don't do. So what we do is we create strategic partnerships with other entities that do the things that we don't do, and then we cross promote each other. A wise man once said to me, "Don't be afraid of telling a person or client that you can't do something. And matter of fact, and lead them to where they can get that information, because what ends up happening is, though, you're going to be viewed as an authority, a person who understands, a person who knows, and that person will come back to you anyway. But a lot of times people don't think like that. They think, oh, if I tell this person to go check out Black Folk Hotspots, go put the event on Black Folk Hotspots, even though the event's on my site, they'll never come back. Well, they might not. No, I'm just kidding. But what will happen is, you're helping that person get more exposure and grow their business. They're coming back to you because they're gonna be like, this person has the keys. This person knows. This person has the things that I don't have. Another thing is, for you people who are thinking about starting a business, right? Think about how much you make now. And I'm just going to throw out a number. Say you make $40,000. So you make $40,000, or that's the most you've ever made in your life, is 40,000, or maybe 50,000, maybe 100,000. But just say 40,000. And yeah, you can start your business and you can make $40,000. You think about just say 50,000 to make it safe. Well, what's $50,000? That's $4,000 a month. So that means you need to sell $4,000 worth of products, and you'll make $50,000 a year. I mean, there's some rough math and some estimates and things like that you may not, have to figure in. You got, expenses and taxes and things like that. Obviously, talk to your accountant and whatnot. But one of the things that you really have to think about is, you have more business expenses. I mean, I'm not trying to be an apologist for Donald Trump in no way, right? But when he talked about taxes, it's because he's a business owner. So they're going to set up things so that they can pay the least amount of taxes. It's only us, W-2 people, employees, that don't think like that and are paying them the taxes. The tax code is kind of set up that way. You give the breaks to the 20% of the population that are business owners that employ the other 80%, the 80-20 rule. Another thing is, If you're a young person starting a business and most you've ever made is $10 an hour, that's $20,000 a year. You can make that in the business cutting grass. But then you got expenses like your lawnmower, your gas, your marketing, anything that you use to make that business successful. So those are write-offs. Those will be tax write-offs. Obviously, get you a good financial a tax person so he can explain it more in detail. I'm not that. I'm a lot of things. I ain't that. I know some things, but I'm not gonna share it. You're not having an IRS come after me. But anyway, but just think about that. So if you're a black business owner, or a black business owner, make sure you create a profile. It's free. Create a profile at blackfolkhotspots.com. Link will be in the description. Second thing is, I'm all about multiple streams of income. So one of the things that I look at is how can I don't want all your income shouldn't be coming from one source. For instance, if you're a business owner, if you're working for someone else, all your income shouldn't be coming from that person. Because what happens if they decide they have some financial problems, they don't run their business the right way and have to close down? A lot of people saw that in 08, 07, 06, 09, 2010. So you need to have some other income coming in. Even if you started one of these, network marketing type businesses and you go out there and you hustle that, for 5 to 10 hours a week, that's a couple $100. You do that the correct way, you get a couple $100 coming in. I was just looking at a thing the other day that somebody sent me that Tyra Banks has like a little network marketing company selling them makeup and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So even people who like makeup that don't want to make the product, you can actually have Tyra Banks parties where you're selling, you're pushing her makeups and whatnot and making a few dollars. But find you a good opportunity, whether it's travel, whether it's telecommunications, whatever it may be, whether it's gaming. I've seen some gamification apps, whatever it is, to make a few dollars. And all it is a little promotion. Telling some people, which is the same thing that you would do if you went and seen a good movie. You talk about Scandal and Empire and Power and this new show with Tyrese. You talk about these good things. You talk about the Grammys on Facebook. You talk about the business that's going to put money in your pocket. And who cares if people get tired of talking, seeing you posting? Fuck them. What they going to do? Delete you? Okay. You didn't need them anyway. Next thing is, I want you guys to think about, baseball. Little League baseball is something that gave me my competitive, well, I ain't gonna say, I probably already had it, but something that I started playing when I was 6 years old and whatnot, and that competitive edge that I was able to gain in playing baseball. And the friends and camaraderie and things like that I made, lifetime friends from 6 years old, that in the memories of being competitive and being a pretty good baseball player. And now I coach. So sign your kid up, find a local league, go to littleleague.com too. You can find a local league in your area and have your kid sign up. Sign your kid up. I don't care if he's never played baseball before. I don't care if you don't know what baseball is or you think baseball is boring. I always tell you need to get kids multiple different things to do. You never know. They could be really good at it. Just because they say they don't like it, it's probably because they don't know it. Maybe they had a bad coach. As they get older, they get different coaches. But it's a great sport and it's really a good game about life. But baseball, if you're from Gary, Indiana, you know that we're having signups coming up soon. So if you're watching this, you're from Northwest Indiana, go to the Gary metro area Little League page on Facebook and leave a message and we'll let you know and put your name on the form so you can notify you when we actually start the signups. We're working on some things right now, so kind of push this back just a tad bit. Again, Donald Trump's a jackass. Impeach 45 and all his Republican gang. Get them all out of there. because they come as a team. They're working as a team, so they need to go as a team. This Russia stuff is out of control. I just heard the other day that Mike Pence didn't know that he was out there lying. That's bad. Donald Trump knew, but he didn't know his VP. Hey, what do you vape on? If you do you vape, what do you vape on? I was gifted this E-Leaf ice stick powers, like an 80-watt vape, and with 5,000 milliamps of power, so it's actually pretty cool, especially when I'm driving around or whatever. So I do Uber too. I do some food delivery too, make a little extra money, so I make Uber money. Done like 4 or 5 trips this morning, and had some great conversations with some people on their way to work or getting off of work, and then also food delivery caviar. You see the links in the description, or hit me up, leave a comment, and I'll respond with the link or whatever. Uber's cool, it's safe. Don't think, quit hearing the news only talks about those little things that happen. They don't talk about all the people that didn't get hurt, or this, that, and the other, or all the things that didn't happen today. Like, they only talk about who got shot. They don't talk about all of the millions of people that didn't get shot yesterday. And that's another thing. This high crime rate in Chicago, or these murders and all these shootings, I get it. There's a serious problem. And in a lot of these communities. But if you look at the communities, you got to ask yourself, why is this happening in certain communities around the United States? My young guy, little bro, Jamal Green, had some really good things at that MSNBC, town hall that Chris Hayes did in Chicago last week, when he talked about economics. When you take those resources out the areas, that's what ends up happening. We need to stop thinking about, the job side of things for these kids, because if they're not going to do it, we need to start learning how to create these jobs, so they're business owners and they can employ their own people. And that's one thing why I'm so serious about us in the black business community and growing, making black business great again. Like before the Tulsa riots, that ain't gonna happen again. We ain't gonna have no more Tulsa riots. We ain't gonna have no more, torching Black Wall Street. We ain't gonna have that no more. They can't do that. Just like you're not gonna have, well, you might have a few, from time to time, but you're not having hang-ins and crap like they used to do. So those are just things that need to be thought about. And so I want you guys to focus on hiring one employee here in 2017. Even if you got to take less money, it's going to free up time for you to do more things for your business. That probably is singly the best advice I can give you. Even if you got to hire them on commission basis. Caviar's food delivery company. I did a little onboarding session with them yesterday. We'll see how that works out. I'm really interested in this sharing economy. I think I'm about 2 years behind on learning it, and because eventually I want to do some things with it. As far as I want to start, doing some deliveries and owning that part of the thing, because there's a lot of mom and pop shops that can't afford the delivery side of things, but people would love to have some of these gourmet cupcakes and coffees and different things, even bar food for not and may not want to go to the bar. People really want to have that. So I got a question. So my question to you is, what's the last place that you've eaten at that you would love if they had a delivery service attached? Post that in the description, and then what city you're in. Or if it's a smaller city, that doesn't matter. But also, if you're a smaller city, post the nearest metropolis, the bigger city to that area, so I can kind of get a feel. It's some things we're working on. Had some meetings yesterday. Had 4 great meetings. Had a meeting with a grant writer. Meeting with a, a restaurant delivery company. Some CEOs. Had a meeting with an app developer. What was the other meeting? Oh, and I had a meeting with the caviar people, food delivery. Because there's no better way to understand the industry than to work inside the industry. So, um, at least that's my belief. Um, so everything went well. Um, Again, I'm gonna end this rant. That's what This rant. You know, listen, y'all. Last piece, and I say this all the time. I love working with the kids. Everything that I do, obviously it's for my daughter, my family, and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, one of my goals, one of my goals has always been to do things so that I can coach and teach and help kids grow. I'm working on starting, you know, entrepreneurial program in the city I grew up in. Um, it was need to teach these kids tech. We need to get into the STEM side of things. We need to teach these kids how to code. We need to teach these kids things so they can get out of, if they can literally, if they choose to, leave high school and go work for a tech company and make 6 figures or 7 figures, or create their own $1 million businesses by the time they 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. You see it happening to other people. If one thing that my grandfather always told me, if somebody else can do it, so can you. And these are the things that I'm doing. So that's what I sell these T-shirts for, so it can help fund these different projects that we're working on. Give to our little league and this, that, and the other. So to support Black business T-shirts. That's what it's for. We also give it back to Black business owners too, and help it offset some of the costs of Black folk hotspots. Um, and those you can find at BFHS Network /support BFHS. The link is in the description. So like this video, share it, and leave the comments. Um, if it's something that you want me to talk about, to rant on, leave that in there too. If it's about Uber, something you want to know about Uber that you might not have thought of, you've been thinking about Uber, um, you want to know how to, maybe in my opinion, I've driven Uber in the Chicagoland area. I've driven Lyft in the Chicagoland area. Driven Lyft in Atlanta. So it's some things that I know with over 1,000 rides with Uber that I may be able to help you out and cut some of your learning curve down. Or if you're thinking about something else, like another type of sharing economy type gig, whether it's shopping or ride share or delivery or handyman stuff or whatever it may be, if you're thinking about something, then because you can make $15 to $20 an hour easy with just about any one of these companies out here. Some more than others. At a certain point last year, I was averaging like $41 an hour with Uber. So, and that wasn't even, if I so that, yeah. So you can make money. So if you're making $10 an hour at your job, you want to give yourself a raise, maybe I can lead you to the right company. Let me know, leave comments. And then so that way we can, take it from there. But I'm about to cut this Uber off. I've been on for about 2 hours, 3 hours this morning. I got some Black folk hotspots work to do. We just did that Tyrese and Lee Daniels presser, so we got to write some stuff up. That show come on tonight, I think. But check it out. It's going to be on Fox. It's called Star, and Queen Latifah is in it. So definitely check that out. Other than that, that's about it. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. BlackFolkHotspots.com. All the links in the description. And if it's a link that I said is in the description, but I didn't put it in the description, leave a comment. Say, where's link to this? So I can comment and I can post it. Peace, y'all.